Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program for the World of Thunder Esports League is the first of 4 races here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. It is time for the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, nice to have you back, buddy. And it's nice to see the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models in action tonight.
Oh, it's glad to. I'm happy to be back after you scared the living daylights out of me this week, telling me I was fired.
Yeah, we like to play those kind of jokes on you, but you know, we all do it in the name of good fun. Jennifer Hunt's on the racetrack as they're all trying to beat Dylan Yeager's time with a 12.492. Jennifer Hunt's going to slot 26 quick with a 12.805. 42 drivers signing into the pit area for tonight. For the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models, Jennifer Hunt, she's going to get her second lap in, much better. 20th quick with a 12.663. And 40 cars have taken a time, and that's going to wrap up qualifying now, Alex.
Yeah, and if you look here at the top 10, it's pretty much clean cut, like no surprises here except for that 4th spot, Bill Miller. Yeager got the Yeager quick time with Cannon, Cardwell, Miller, Austin, Matthews, and Murtaugh, Sorensen, Folds, Sick. So it's like clean cut through the top 10. Bill Miller puts down a good time, though, to sneak in the top 10.
Yeah, and again, we'll have 5 heat races on the program, so these top 5 drivers will all earn pole position in heats 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 through to 10. They'll also earn front row starting positions as well. Quickly, a very short roll around laps here. Dylan Yeager, Logan Matthews in row number 1.
Row number 2, the 22 of AJ Albreda. Outside, it's Joseph Lavelli.
Nick Baum and Mitch Stiles make up row number 3.
Barbara Brigsby to the inside and Keaton Holder to the outside, and rounding out the field, the 43 of Nick King.
All right, here we go. Heat race number 1. Top 3 to the main event. Everybody else to the preliminary mains. Dylan Yeager started the night off good in that Rocket Racing Setups cut of a 48 machine, looking for a heat race win here tonight. And again, the winner of this one will earn pole position in tonight's 40-lap main event. Here we go. Yeager, Matthews, green flag is out. Yeager gets on the loud pedal and drive between Brigsby and King in the back as we head off down into turn number 1 and 2, Alex.
You see Dylan Yeager with a really good run there. Matthews now trying to catch up to him. Albreda right now holding on to that 3rd spot. That is the top 3 going on to the A-main event. As you see Bowman, Lavelli, and even Stiles there battling for the 4th spot as they're trying to catch up to Albreda.
Now Albreda holding down that 3rd and final transfer position with Barnes. Back down the floor with Stiles in 5th. Now Stiles has got Lavelli to his outside down into turn number 1 and 2, but Stiles, the bottom side of the racetrack, just a little too good at the moment. As everybody trying to work down there. It seems like a look that might be keeping hold of. He's trying to work the top side of the racetrack down into turn number 3, into 1 and 2, sorry.
As you see the track, that middle line is already slicked off a little bit there, so everyone's running the bottom line here. Yeager looking strong, running right there along the tires as he's holding on to the lead here. Matthews now losing some ground as Albreda catching up to him, might try and contend for that 2nd spot.
Albreda doing the number 22 trying to catch up to the 91 of Logan Matthews right now. This time by for turn number 4 for your race leader, Dylan Yeager. Popsicle sticks her out to the right here in the American Legion Speedway. The DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models, the first of 4 races on the program here at Fairbury.
And you see Dylan Yeager, if it was only a few more laps, Rigsby would be caught from the pole sitter there. Yeager now around, white flag is out. He just got to get around turn 3 and 4 here, and he will sit on the pole for tonight's A-main as you see him coming to the checkered flag, and it's going to be Dylan Yeager taking home heat race number 1. Logan Matthews and AJ Albreda are the top 3. They're going on to tonight's main event, as we're going to see if those are official, as there might be some impending. Let's see if there was any contact and impending penalties.
All right, heat race number 1 is complete. We'll take a look at those results for you very quickly. Yeager, Matthews, Albreda, top 3 all going to the show. Baum, Stiles, Holder, Lavelli, Rigsby, and King will all find themselves in preliminary competition. Heat number 2, Alex, let's take a look. Blake Cannon and Richard Bertor Jr. on the front row.
Gavin Collins to the inside of row number 2. Outside, it's Tyler Hogbog.
Logan Rumsey will start alongside Brett New in row number 3.
Justin Gledel will start 7th. Outside will be Tyler Vanderkamp, and rounding out the field from Mid-South Third Slingers, it's Donnie Batiste.
Right, set for 9 cars to take to the racetrack. Just waiting on 2 drivers. We're waiting on our 5th place driver, Logan Rumsey, and there is Donny Baptiste loading up the number 19 machine to start from position number 9. And well, this track, I wonder if we're going to get a reset tonight, Alex. Fairbury's been known to have a few resets, but if we don't have the resets, man, you know we're going to have a black slick racetrack come the start of the feature event.
Oh, yes, and especially with 5 heat races and then at least a C and a B main, followed by the feature event. By the end of this track, it's going to be an ice rink. But for this heat race, my eyes are on Richard Murtaugh, Blake Cannon, 2 big heavy hitters starting on the front row.
Yeah, don't discount out Gavin Collins either in that 7-13. But yes, again, these 2 drivers are on the front row. They've certainly got a reputation behind their names, and well, they know how to get it done, but they've also been known to get into some controversy as well. So we'll see what happens here. Heat race number 2. The DirtFan.com fixed pro late models course presented by World of Thunder Esports League. We'll have the Grace Production UMP Modified, followed up by the Mimi's Makings Emotions Super Late Models. Then to wrap up the night, the Warrior Logistics Pro Late Models Open Set. Green flag is out. Cannon to Murtaugh. Got a green start off for turn number 4 as we head off into turn number 1. Cannon will slide up Murtaugh. We'll think about backing out of the throttle, but here comes Murtaugh now looking to the outside. Meanwhile, Hobgood around the outside of Gavin Collins. Lap the 1 goes to Blake Cannon.
And you see the battle now as we're almost 3 wide. Hobgood is trying to contest for that second spot with Richard Murtaugh. Gavin Collins on the outside looking in. He's trying to make it a 3-car battle for second here as he goes to the inside.
Yeah, 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. Hobgood will now take over second. Murtaugh just slipping back to 4th position, slipping back into the clutches of the 7-13 and Gavin Collins anyway. Again, there's the fast guys right now right on the bottom side of the racetrack. Murtaugh's been stuck up on the top side all opening 3.5 laps so far. If he can just get down, you just know that 33 is going to go straight into the show. But he's got some company right now as he now looks to put the pressure on the move back on Tyler Hobgood down into turn number 1.
And you see Murtaugh going to the inside there, or trying to, but Hobgood gets that good run as he's sitting there almost a little higher than Murtaugh. Murtaugh going to go to the inside again on Hobgood, but that run out of the turn is going to hold him there as Collins now trying to sneak back past Murtaugh.
Now take a run before the race leader Blake Cannon, who race through turn number 1 and 2. And I guess the thing we've got to sort of be mindful of as well is when we're talking about the turns, you can't really be talking about one turn too much because in the next couple of seconds we're already into the final turn as we come to the final lap.
As the battle continues here for third, Collins has one more turn to get it here. Blake Cannon, though, goes green to checkered here as he's going to take home heat race number 2. Hobgood and Murtaugh right now are sitting in 2 and 3 as we will wait for the official results.
All right, heat race number 2 results popping up on your screen right now. Blake Cannon confirmed winner, Tyler Hobgood in second, Richard Murtaugh in third. Those top 3 again going straight through to your 40-lap main event. Everybody else to the preliminary mains. Again, a B, a C, and potentially a D main with 42 drivers. We're certainly going to see some drivers being eliminated early on in the preliminary action. Heat race number 3, rolling through the heat races very quickly. Davin Cardwell will start on pole on his outside in the Sorensen Racing. Number 45 entry, it's Hagen Sorensen.
Inside of row number 2, the 96 from Goon Squad Racing, it's Matt Dixon. Outside, Team Outlaw Motorsports, the 510 of Eddie Holden Jr.
Row number 3 inside in car number 99, that's Chase Hardy, position number 5. He's outside, joining car number 11 in the Team 5 entry, that is Shane Yates, position 6.
7th will be the 515 from Death Dealer Motorsports, it's Chris Cox. Outside will be Cody Higbee in the 31.
Alright, heat race number 3. Again, 5 heat races on the program. This so far we've seen some pretty good racing in the opening 2 heat races. Again, this is another mouth-watering prospect. Cardwell up against Sorensen. Keep an eye on Dixon, Eddie Holden Jr. as well. And don't discount out Chase Hardy or Shane Yates from the 3rd row. Here we go, Alex, heat number 3.
And yes, this heat race, you see heavy hitters throughout this field. In this heat race here, Davin Cardwell gets a good jump on Sorensen. Sorensen, I talked to him earlier this week and in the pits again today. He said he's feeling good going into tonight, and he's side by side with Cardwell, as a win tonight might give him a chance to propel him to a back-to-back title.
Alright, let's Keep an eye on Sorensen. He'll now look to the outside on Davin Cardwell. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Matt Dixon all over the back of him right now. Like a rashes. Here we go. Top 3. You can throw a blanket over it. Hardy moves up on the inside. There is Shane Yates just to the right of your screen. Cardwell moves up. Sorensen cuts back down to the middle of the racetrack. 3 wide for the race lead.
You see Sorensen hold that middle line. Davin Cardwell holding the outside here. That's where Cardwell is comfortable. It doesn't matter if the track's in or not. He's always comfortable on that top side. He's running the top side, running right there in that slick spot. Sorensen now is going to still go side by side with Cardwell.
Mate, just relax. There's no need to choke up this early on. We've still got plenty of racing to come here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. 5 down, 3 to run. Sorensen, Cardwell putting on a show out in front. Dixon, he's got the best seat in the house to watch these 2 drivers go at it. Cardwell runs top 1 and 2, and he runs a slider line 3 and 4. A unique line here for Davin Cardwell. It's 2 to go.
Davin Cardwell now going to go to the inside. Actually, he's running a slider line there too. Sorensen now held his line there. He's going to get a run on him. Sorensen going to the top of 3 and 4. He's going to have to try and catch ground here because the white flag is out.
And the run for Davin Cardwell here in heat race number 3. Cardwell and Sorensen being the class of the field. This one, Dixon as well. He was right there with him in the early goings of heat number 3, but Davin Cardwell off turn 4 will greet the checkered flag. Hagen Sorensen second. Matt Dixon third. Chase Hardy will grab 4th over Shane Yates to round out your top 5. And again, heat number 3, I think everybody's playing nice so far here at Fairbury. That makes me a little nervous going into the main event. There it is, Cardwell, Sorensen and Dixon all going to the show. Heat number 4 with Bill Miller in the PPR number 06 machine. He'll start on pole. He's outside for Tanner Folds Racing in the 15. It's Tanner Folds.
Number 2 on the inside is Hall in the 331. Dustin Hall, sorry. And to the outside it'll be Trent McLeod in the 58.
Jordan Gage and Jacob Fields will start positions number 5 and 6.
7th will be Ryan Burkhardt, and outside it'll be Jennifer Hans.
Now, I'm not sure why it showed up Paul and Hall, because there we go. Yeah.
It has Hans and Hans too there.
All fixed. See?
There we go.
Turns out if you mess with a couple of things, it changes a couple of names. But anyhow, heat number 4, 8 laps on the board. Bill Miller, Tanner Folds. Green flag is out. It takes number 4. Development heat race alive for the dirtfan.com. Fixed Pro late models. Dustin Hall at 331. Looking to the inside, side by side with Tanner Folds. Keep an eye on Jacob Fields in the 007 machine. Working to the top side of the Bill Miller, Tanner Folds, Dustin Hall, top 3.
Tanner Folds, another car who's looking for a redemption after not making the show last week. He's holding on to that 3rd spot, but you see the Hornets' nest. Oh, man. There's some contact back there for that battle for 4th. Jacob Fields going to take advantage as he's running the high side. And there we go, a 4-car battle for the 2nd spot.
2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. Hall, Folds, Fields, and McLeod is now. Here comes Jacob Fields. He's getting a run on the top side of the racetrack. McLeod tried to move back to his inside, but Jacob Fields, he starts to wind the 007 up and looking at the shotgun propellers down into the top 3. Meanwhile, Dustin Hall closing in on your race leader halfway home that time by 4 down, 4 to run. And now Dustin Hall, he'll go to the top side. Alex, 2 distinct careers of racing here at the moment.
UC Hall and Folds as UC Hall now trying to get a good run on Miller as he drug in the leader here as, oh, what a run down the back straightaway as he was right on the tail. There comes Jacob Fields. Oh, Tanner Folds goes over that tire. That's going to cost him a transfer spot as Jacob Fields takes over 3rd.
Dustin Hall nearly got to the race lead. Oh, look out, there's contact. Dustin Hall and Jacob Fields. Both cars stopping there in turn number 3. And that'll put Jordan Yates, Tanner Folds side by side back into 2nd and 3rd. 1 to run for Bill Miller.
And Bill Miller right now has looked good this whole race. Tanner Folds now battling still for that 2nd spot. Bill Miller, though, is going to take home the heat race. Oh, that was a lot closer than I think he won it with Jordan Gage there coming home in 2nd. And Tanner Folds takes home that 3rd place finish after Dustin Hall and Jacob Fields got into it there in the closing lap.
All right, let's take a look at those official results. Heat race number 4, Miller, Gage, and Folds all transferring to the show. 12 1,000 to the 2nd. for Bill Miller over George Gaines. Kevin Holmes, Trent McLeod, Ryan Burkhardt, Jacob Fields and Dustin Hall. To 4th through to 8th will find themselves in preliminary competition. Corey Austin, the 92 from Mid-South Dirt Slingers entry. He'll start on pole. Justin Sick on his outside will start position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, it'll be Tanner Tomasi outside the 12 of Jennifer Hans from $1 Million Motorsports.
Jonah Perkins will roll off out of position number 5, and Kevin Williamson in car number 5 will start position number 6.
7th from Need Speed Motorsports, it's Preston Rigsby, and outside the 999 from Tail Taggin Motorsports, it's Corey Sibley.
I guess you could say Corey certainly tailing the tag in the tail of the field, starting position number 8, but heat race number 5, and at least like I said during the call of heat race number 4, we're seeing a couple of distinct grooves here early on. No doubt once the bottom slickens off, we're really going to see how this racetrack will play out, whether we see a topside dominant racetrack or whether we see the middle come back. I mean, there's an endless list of possibilities here at the moment.
Oh yes, and especially as you see we're in heat race 5, that middle to top there is starting to slick off, so it's going to be interesting through consolation races. Corey Austin on the loud pedal, he got us to the green flag there, and already we might have a 3-car battle for the lead between Tanner Tomasi, Justin Slick, Jennifer Hans right now in that 4th spot, but she's trying to catch up as there was a good start from those top 3.
Tomasi in the 91 machine. He'll sneak back up in a second, but only momentarily because Justin Sick in the 5S. Number change for Justin Sick, and it's had a number change for quite some time. In the 117, but now with the 5S on the side of that race car. Corey Austin doing a nice job so far to continue to lead this field off into turn number 3 and 4. Will complete lap number 3 of 8, 5 remaining as Tomasi and Justin Sick putting on a show here at Fairbury.
And you see they were side by side there, but Tomasi was smart enough and didn't have contact because you know the new rules. Contact, you get a black flag, so they became a little careful there because they didn't want to cost themselves transfer spots.
Exactly. Now here comes Jennifer. She's looking at the inside on Tomasi in the turn number 1 and 2. Tomasi's got the run on the top side of the racetrack. He'll cut it down to the middle in the turn number 3 and 4. Just 3 laps remaining right now. Jennifer Hans on the outside looking in. She started position number 4, I believe it was, and she's trying to catch up to Tanner Tomasi.
Tanner Tomasi holding on to that 3rd spot right now, but Jennifer Hans has closed the gap a lot in the past few laps, but she's going to have to make a move here because going into 3 and 4, the white flag is waving. Corey Austin still out in front with Sick and Tomasi holding on to transfers.
Corey Austin, he's looked very, very smooth out in front of the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models backstretch final time. Heat racing competition is about to be complete. The checkers are out. Corey Austin gets through to Justin coming in 2nd, and Tanner Tomasi will come home at 3rd. And again, those 3 drivers will all find themselves in the 40-lap main event later on tonight. So no need for heat race number 6. No need for a D main. We'll move straight into a B main. You take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And looking like it's going to be Cody Higby will start on pole, and Ryan Burkhardt will start position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 5 of Kevin Williamson. Outside from Canada, it is Joseph Lavelli in the 78.
Tyler Vanderkamp will start position number 5, and Chris Cox will roll off out of position number 6.
7th will be the 007 from D1RT, Jacob Fields. Outside, Preston Rigsby in the 195.
Barbara Rigsby will roll off out of position number 9, and Donny Batiste lines up out of position number 10.
11th from Team Outlaw Motorsports, it's Eddie Holden Jr. Outside will be Dustin Hall.
Then we go back to Corey Sibley out of position number 13, Nick King out of position number 14, and if he decides to make the call, Logan Rumsey will roll off out of position number 15. I believe we had 10 laps. The top 4 are going to go through to the back of the B main, and then a B main will consist of 12 laps where we'll take the top 7. So a 22-car field getting set to line up for the main event later on tonight.
And man, you see Dustin Hall didn't make the call either, so Hall and Rumsey done for tonight's Pro Late Models. But someone like Corey Sibley, Eddie Holden Jr., that helps him out because that's one less heavy hitter you got to pass or battle with for a transfer spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Dustin Hall, he had a pretty good run at the start of his heat race until drama unfolded down into turn number 3 where he sort of had to check up, and then left fields nowhere to go in the 007 machine. Unfortunately, Dustin Hall got turned around, so obviously wasn't too happy about that one. Here we go, you see main, 10 laps on the board. Green flag is out, we're on the way. Cody Hickey looking for something to 1 and 2. Williamson in the 5 machine, looking to the inside on Ryan Burkhardt, the 7, and really made contact now. Tyler Vanderkamp moves into position number 4.
And you see here, we're looking at Vanderkamp. Vanderkamp is battling for that 4th spot right now. As you see, there's Jacob Fields right now, trying to battle for a transfer spot. A lot of contact going on there in the middle pack.
As you said, any contact from the drivers, and they'll have to serve a black flag given to them by race control. Race control are taking it out of the driver's hands and say, well, you know what, we're going to make contact, we're going to get black flag. Higbee and Burkhardt, 1 and 2. Fields are into the back of Williamson, and now it's left LaValle and Chris Cox in 3rd and 4th, and you can see the first yellow flag of the night. Don't know what time it is. It's not peanut butter jelly time. It's time for an ultimate dirt to the instant replay. Just got a little tight here with turn number 1, and see cars just piling in there, nearly like a Walmart parking lot in turn number 1. Cars just fighting for those positions, and some of the drivers getting caught up, involved in that one. Not the way some of these drivers would have liked to had their night finish off, as Jacob Fields in the 007 has found himself back on pit road.
And now I see a trend, as it's one of those scary trends. Last week, Tanner Folds and Hagen Sorensen didn't make the A main, and now the 007 of Jacob Fields does not make the A main. So it's scary when guys in the top 5 in points are not going to make the A main event.
Yep, here we go. Green flag is out. 7 laps in the books. 3 to 1. Speedway here on racing.com for the dirtfan.com fixed pro late models. That's Cody Higbee, Ryan Burkhardt, 1st and 2nd. Chris Cox in the 515 machine running in 3rd. Look at this, in contact with that 7th position right now. As Joseph LaValle in the 78 machine looks to get by Chris Cox, and he's in the 4th and final transfer position. Alex, 1 lap to go this time by.
White flag out, Higbee, Burkhardt, Cox, and LaValle. That's your top 4. You see Rigsby and both Rigsbys right now, 5th and 6th. They're trying to make a move here and transfer on to the B main. But Cody Higbee is going to be your C main winner. Burkhardt in 2nd, Chris Cox and LaValle. That is your unofficial 4 that are transferring to tonight's B main.
All right, again, make sure there's no post-race penalties for the drivers inside the top 4, but we can confirm without even looking at the results. Cody Higbee, Ryan Burkhardt, Chris Cox, Joseph LaValle will be the top 4 that will transfer to the back of the B main. Take a look at the B main lineup right now. Nick Baum will start on pole. Gavin Collins, the Redline Motorsports entry, will start position number 2.
Row number 2 on the inside, it'll be Chase Hardy. Outside, Kevin Hans in the 11.
Jennifer Hutz for $1 Million Motorsports will start position number 5, and Mitch Starks for HAR Esports will start position number 6.
7th will be Justin Gledel, and outside the 11 from Team 5, it's Shane Yates.
Trent McLeod will start position number 9. Jonah Perkins will start position number 10.
11th will be the 7 of Keaton Holder. Outside will be Brent New in the 44.
Go back to your C-main winner, and transfers Cody Higbee will start position number 13. Ryan Burkhardt position number 14.
15th, the 515 of Chris Cox, and outside, rounding out the field, it is Joseph LaValle in the 78.
There we go, heat race are complete. This is your B main, this is your last chance to qualify. Last chance to qualify for the big dance. 40 laps will be the distance for the main event. Green flag is out, 12 laps, top 7 will go through. Alex, here we go, green flag is out.
As you saw at that start there, someone in the mid-pack got a little antsy, spun the tires, and it might have cost something there. As you see Collins and Baum now more contact mid-pack, as I think it was Jennifer Hahn and Kevin Hans got into it. There's more contact. Green flag is out as cars are coming to a stop.
Well, everybody trying to get into inside the top 7. The 20 machine of Jonah Perkins holds down the final transfer position. Keeping an eye on James Hardy, trying to get by Nick Baum for 2nd as he works to the bottom side of the racetrack. Baum right through the middle. Gavin Collins Still seeing a lot of drivers work down low. That bottom side still holding a lot of leash out.
That bottom side there, you see it's Gavin Collins going to the bottom side as well, and there's Chase Hardy. Chase Hardy in that third spot. As that bottom side looks like it's still a place to be. That middle line getting there too. That top side might have gone away for a little bit right now, as you see more and more cars are going to the middle to top, middle to bottom.
Here we go. Collins goes upstairs into turn number 3. Here comes Nick Baum as the yellow flag comes out. He went to the middle of the speedway. See if we can have a look at what happened here. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Mitch Styles, the car in question for HAR, on the bottom side, 3 and 4. This comes up. The race just a little bit on the 78 machine of Joseph LaValle. Fortune for Styles, LaValle, and also Ryan Burkhardt. So drivers that came from the C-Main, unfortunately, like the likes of Burkhardt and LaValle, well, their nights are pretty much going to be done and dusted along with Mitch Styles. He's in fact gone back 8 positions. He started 6 and he's back in 14. Not a happy hunting ground for Mitch Styles, I'd say.
Oh yeah, Mitch Styles has looked, had some tough breaks tonight. He's been good all season, has made the feature I think once or twice this year, but he's had tough breaks throughout the rest of the season though.
2/3 of the B-Main complete, 4 laps left to run in this 12-lap journey. 8 to go, Gavin Collins leads us off to number 4, man, Nick Baum. That was a wild restart to say the least, but now here comes Chase Hardy looking to the inside. He's looking to go from third to first, 3 wide for the race lead. Hardy up on the inside. Oh no, why? We've got a yellow.
Darn it, and we can't even blame Sizemore because he's not here.
Well, we're going to blame him anyway. It's all Sizemore's fault. Take a look at what happened. Justin Glenhill driving the 511 machine just got hit from pillar to post, and there was a lot of cars going sideways into turn number 3. Trent McLeod, Chris Cox in the 515, Keaton Holder with Styles was somewhat able to avoid the most part of that one as Holder and Cox come together on the front straightaway. And race control are not going to be happy with that one, but now that will put us to a green-white checker, and who's going to be happy about that is Gavin Collins, and you'd almost say that Chase Hardy would be absolutely filthy because that restart he got was beautiful.
Gavin Collins is happy about this green-white checker. The curse continues now as another green-white checker when I'm on broadcast as Gavin Collins takes us to the green here. Nick Baum goes to the inside. He's going to slide up in front of Collins. Collins ducks under there side-by-side, going into 3 and 4 here as they're side-by-side still. Collins now got a nose advantage over Baum. White flag is out.
Oh, they give the advantage to Nick Baum on the top side of the racetrack. Collins good on the bottom through turn number 1 and 2. Man, he gets some drive off turn 2. Back straight away into 3 and 4. Checkered flag is at the ready. It's going to be a drag race. Gavin Collins reclaim the lead. He'll take the win unofficially. B-Main competition. Nick Baum second. Chase Hardy third. Shane Yates, Jennifer Honch, Jonah Perkins, and Cody Higby in that 7th and final transfer position. We've got a 2-minute warm-up session. Let's take a look at those B-Main results for you. And these drivers are going to come out here and they're going to have an opportunity to tear up this racetrack just a little bit more, because if it's already not going to be racing enough, they want to make sure that it's not going to be too attacking when it comes to 40 laps later. There's Gavin Collins, Farm, Chase Hardy, Shane Yates, Jennifer Holmes, Jonah Perkins, and Cody. We'll take the play and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the dirtfan.com fixed pro late models here at the Fairbury American League Speedway, presented by World of Thunder Sports League, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage. TheDirtFan.com fixed pro late models presented by World of Thunder Esports League. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, and we'll go from the back. Out of position number 22, it'll be Cody Higby, and Jada Perkins will start position number 21.
20th will be Jennifer Hans. Inside, it'll be Shane Yates.
Chase Hardy will start position number 18. Nick Baum will roll off out of position number 17.
16th, it'll be Gavin Collins. 15th, Tanner Tomasi.
Tanner Folds will start position number 14, and Matt Dixon will start position number 13.
12th will be Richard Murtaugh. 11th, AJ Albreda.
10th is going to be Justin Sick, and Jordan Gage will start position number 9.
8th, it is Hagen Sorensen. 7th, it is Tyler Hobgood.
Logan Matthews will start position 6, and Corey Austin, your heat number 5 winner, will start position number 5.
4th, it'll be the 06 of Bill Miller. Inside, starting 3rd, it is Davin Cardwell on the 70.
Blake Cannon will start on the outside of the front row, and Dylan Yeager, car number 48, will start on pole for tonight's 40-lap journey. I gotta ask you, Alex, who are you picking?
I'm scared to pick someone, but you know what? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the 70 machine. I'm picking Davin Cardwell to win it.
It's a very good pick, and well, that now leaves me with a hard choice to take Dylan Yeager or Blake Cannon. Ooh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough because, yeah, I really don't know. I'll tell you what, I'll decide in 39.5 laps time. No, I'll go with Dylan Yeager on the pole. Here we go. 40 laps on the board. Your main event is underway. The green flag racing here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Yeager, he got that left front so close to the inside tires. And now look at Cardwell sneaking up on the inside. He'll now move up on the bottom side of the racetrack. Yeager moves up. Lap number 1 is in the books.
As you saw, Davin Cardwell got a really good run out of turn. He gets it again as he tries to go to the top side where he's comfortable. That's going to open the door for Blake Cannon as he goes to the inside of Davin Cardwell right now. And Davin Cardwell holds on the second, but here comes Blake Cannon to the inside.
Yeah, Cannon working the inside of the racetrack through 1 and 2. We head off into 3 and 4 in the first yellow of the main event is out. I believe we had Matt Dixon here involved in the number 96 machine. We know Tanner Tomasi did not grid for the start of his 40-lap journey, so 21 cars. Collins, and it looks like, in fact, it started with Tyler Hobgood, I believe that was. Or is that? Yeah, it is, the 97 of Tyler Hobgood. So we'll just rewind this back a little further. 13 machine. Got him, it's Jordan Gage, so Gage will go to the end of the line along with Tyler Hobgood as lights will go out on the pace truck. At the moment, we're sitting 1-2, Alex. Things can change very quickly though, right?
Oh, especially at this track. You could be sitting in 10th, but in a split second, you could go from 10th to the lead because of mistakes being given, especially at this short of a track.
Yeah, tempers are certainly bound to fly, but I'll tell you what's bound to fly is the green flag because we're back underway. Oh, Cannon really jumped the curb on the inside of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 4 down low. We head off through 1 and 2. Cannon, Cardwell side by side. Cardwell, that's Davin Cardwell trying to shut the door. He'll roll through the middle of the racetrack. Cannon still works the bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Cardwell's up to go upstairs. Look at Corey Austin as well, sitting inside the top 5, battling with Logan Matthews, Hagen Sorensen. Look out, Cannon's going around. And look out, the Walmart parking lot is up in turn number 3 and 4.
Man, what a tough break as Cardwell and Blake Cannon were going at it there. We're going to take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay and see, was there any content we're going to see here as they go through. There's 1 and 2. Here's where the battle kicked up, and let's see.
To be honest, I think Cardwell came down on him.
Yeah, it looks like there was some contact, so it's going to be interesting to see what the race control booth next door says about it. See if they deem it that it's Cardwell's fault and send him to the back, or if it was a racing deal.
Yeah, I mean, looking from the top of the racetrack, it's hard to say that isn't. That's hard to say that's not Cardwell's fault. Again, that's way above our pay grade as Cardwell, he's been sent to the rear of the field with Blake Gannon. So just had our questions answered, Alex.
Well, you know,
Another one bites the dust for Alex Robinson.
and this one wasn't even a wreck. He didn't wreck. He just gets sent to the back because he caused the wreck. Darn it.
Exactly. Yeah, and we go back to 3-4 weeks now of race control. You make contact with the car. Both cars, if they can't make a judgment call, they're going to send both cars to the back, and that's exactly what happened. Corey Austin, Logan Matthews, and now working Bill Miller now. Hagen Sorensen, then the 4 wide down the back straightaway. Murtaugh was up on the inside of a 4-way tussle.
And you see Hagen Sorensen trying to make a run there. Him and Tanner Foles trying to get in the top 5 here. Both of them who missed the feature last night. Trying, and they're side by side right there. Bill Miller, who is looking for a really good run. He is in 4th. Corey Austin trying to battle for that 2nd spot with Logan Matthews.
Now Logan Matthews working inside there on Corey Austin. That's the 92 versus the 91 through turn number 3 and 4. Bill Miller, right now the black and blue entrance in the car number 34. The 34, just in front of the red number 4, the red and black 45. That's Hagen Sorensen. So Sorensen has moved up to a top 5. And young Ham, he wants to make some moves. He wants to get onto the podium. He needs to call back more points after missing last week.
And you see the run there as he tries to get to the inside of Bill Miller. Miller now to the outside of Matthews as they're about to be 4 cars battling for that 2nd through 5th spot.
Yeah, it is really on like Donkey Kong right now. Miller, Matthews side by side. Everybody, well, they continue to work all over this tight little ball into the racetrack. Top, bottom, middle. Dylan Yeager pulling out to a 2.3 second advantage as Corey Austin now struggling and finding some speed to hold on to 2nd position as here comes Miller now working to the outside. Bill Miller will take over 2nd.
Bill Miller, that outside now coming back in as you see Miller trying to go to the outside of Austin. He's going to take over that 2nd spot. Hagen Sorensen going to go to that outside as well, try and get past Matthews for 4th, and he's going to get good of enough run now. He's side by side for that 3rd spot.
3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Sorensen moves into position number 3. Austin through the middle. Oh, look out. Bill Miller gets into the wall. They're 4 wide. 3rd over. Look out. Sorensen and Corey Austin. Sorensen with a slide jump on Miller. What a race this is. Look, 2nd through to about 8th right now. Richard Murtaugh at the back. He is closed in on this front pack, and there is a bee's nest. And there's a bee's, you know what, in between them.
As you see Sorensen to the outside, there goes Miller. They're 3 wide again for 2nd. Miller goes to the inside. He's sliding up on Sorensen. Sorensen ducks down. 3 wide again as Matthews still to the inside. Cars trying to save it there. That was Shane Yates. Heck of a save there to keep it green off. Nope, we're yellow.
Oh, that may not have been for that one. I believe Jonah Perkins is the reason we're on the yellow flag. Oh, there he is. Came up across the road. Chase Hardy. That's why the yellow flag is that. You just see there behind Jonah Perkins as he got going again out of turn 4. Your race leader. He opened up a massive lead. And what about the battle? 2nd all the way through to 8, 2 and 3 wide. There was nothing in it between them. There must have been, it was certainly less than, about 6 or 7 tenths of a second. That's not a whole lot of real estate left on this racetrack.
Especially now, if you're Dylan Yeager, you had that good of an advantage. This caution with Sorensen, who had a great run, he's starting on that outside, and that outside has gotten quick. Sorensen's going to get if he gets a good restart here, I can see the battle for the lead between him and Yeager, and it's going to be a fist fight till the end.
All right, take the gloves off. We're about to go green flag. This time by lap number 28 will be completed this 40-lap journey. So we're left with 12 laps left to run. It has all been the Dylan Yeager show. Out in front in car number 48, Sorensen. Look at him chopping at the bit to get this race back under the green flag conditions. Green flag is out. Close to the green distance away. Sorensen to the top side. Yeager to the low side. Sorensen will get the run. They're 3 wide. Gavin Collins, Bill Miller and Logan Matthews. Now they're 3 wide again. Shane Yates from the middle, but here comes Sorensen, who will lead lap number 29.
Sorensen holding that outside there. He's going to try and get another run, as there it was Dylan Yeager. Gets the inside of him again. He's going to slide up and try and slide Sorensen. Sorensen going to try and follow right behind him. Another caution is out on the track.
And you know what? If we go back to the last recorded lap, I'm pretty sure Sorensen goes to the front. We'll have to see what iRacing says. Pace truck comes out. And, well, looks like Dylan Yeager going to stay in the lead position. I could have almost sworn... Oh, hang on. That was a couple of laps ago that Sorensen led. It just goes to show these laps, they go by very, very quickly, don't they, Alex?
Yes, as this short track, I was like, I'm sitting there, and I swear I thought the same thing as you. I thought he led the lap, but then I looked at the lap counter. It was about 2 laps ago that he took that lead. But again, this is going to be a fist fight. We're within 10 laps to go in this 40-lap A-main event, and the battles have continued throughout the pack, especially within the top 10.
There we go, 7 laps left to run. Green flag is back out. Lap 33 is completely started. Lap number 34 of the 40-lap journey. Yeager the low side into turn number 1 and 2 once again. Sorensen working the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Gavin Collins as well. Corey Austin, Richard Murtaugh as well. They're all working the outside of the racetrack. Now Sorensen will come alongside Dylan Yeager as he rockets off turn number 2. Yeager in the Rocket Racing Setups car number 48 machine continues to lead.
Yeager out in front. There comes Sorensen, still riding the rails on the outside. You see back there more Murtaugh running the inside as well. Both of them know that the inside is there. There goes Sorensen again to the outside. Oh, man, what happened there? It looks like Sorensen might have hit a run on the track, and there's some contact between Collins, but Yeager holding on to the lead.
Yeah, Collins and Sorensen had a little contact in turn 3 and 4. Austin and Murtaugh side by side. As Murtaugh trying for the slider in turn number 3 and 4. He'll look in back in position number 4. Gavin Collins, how about this? He started 16th. He's pretty sure that's starting that far back. He won the B main, and he is now up to position number 3. Murtaugh and Collins on the contact, but that's not why the yellow is out. And what about this, Alex? A green-white checker to finish off here for the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models.
The curse lives on. But I can't wait because you look at this top 4 between Yeager, Sorensen, Collins, and Murtaugh. Especially that Sorensen and Yeager battle, and then even Collins got in the mix. But if that contact doesn't happen, do you still have Dylan Yeager leading the race?
Wow, Dylan Yeager. He has led, I think, all but maybe 1 or 2 laps in this 40-lap journey. And with a green-white checker, we'll extend it out so we get a finish here. As you see, Shane Yates back on pit road. I believe that happened a couple of cautions ago. The last caution, I believe, Blake Cannon and Chase Hardy. As lights are out, we're going single file restart, Alex. Green flag and a green-white checker.
This is going to be entertaining. Dylan Yeager going to run that hot side, going to duck down. Here we go. Green flag is out. Time for the most exciting here as Yeager goes to the bottom. Sorensen running the top side trying to get a run. Here we go. Sorensen to the top again. Murtaugh going to try and throw a slider on Collins for that 3rd spot. White flag is out there side by side.
Close battle for the race lead. It's all going to come down to the final 2 turns. We head off into turn number 3 and 4. The DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Label. Sorensen, he'll look to get it on the outside. Can he get it? No! Dylan Yeager going to go to the victory lane. And Alex, you know what that means? I'm pretty sure the last 5 races in the World of Thunder Esports League, I've picked the winners.
Yeah, we get it. You're good at this.
Yeah, of course I am. That's why I'm here. That's why we're number 1.
You pick Majulis the rest of the night. I don't want to hear it.
Of course I do. I told you 6 weeks ago that I picked Majulis for the rest of the season. Let's take a look at those official results for you right now. Dylan Yeager confirmed your winner over Hagen Sorensen. Richard Murtaugh home in 2nd and 3rd. Gavin Collins in 4th. Nick Baum rounds out the top 5. Corey Austin in 6th. AJ Albreda 7th. Bill Miller, Logan Matthews, and Tanner Folge, your top 10.
Davin Cardwell, after going to the end of the line, he finishes in 11th. Matt Dixon 12th. Tyler Hobgood 13th. Jordan Gage 14th. Jennifer Hans will round out your top 15. Jonah Perkins in 16th. Cody Higbee 17th. Chase Hardy will be 18th.
My bad.
Justin Sick will come home 19th. Blake Cannon, after that race incident, he will come home 20th, with Shane Yates in 21st and Tanner Tomasi not making the call. He will come home 22nd.
All right, time to go trackside and chat to the top three here in the main event. Let's go straight into victory lane, and leading all but 1 or 2 laps. Dylan Yeager, you come home victorious. That's going to be a good way to start off the night here at Fairbury.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, I did pick you to win from the start, so it's a pretty good omen. And if I pick you, there's a very good chance that you're going to go to victory lane. But although all the drivers here in the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Label all on the same setup, you certainly had that car digging on the low side.
Oh yeah, I've ran my fair share of fixed setup races here in the past, and I know how to get around the bottom pretty good. I know the key to success here, so I kind of put it into this race and just kept rolling the bottom, stuck to my gut, and gave me the win.
There was a couple of times on those restarts, you go into 1 and 2, and you certainly get that the nose cone so close to the tyres. Is that obviously a tactic, trying to get that close to the tyres?
Yeah, the best grip is right by the tires, or you could slide up a little bit more in 1 and 2, but in 1 and 2 it's right by the tires, and then in 3 and 4 you start right by the tires and then you slide up to the grip. That's usually how it is here, and yeah, I just implied it and got the win.
Well, you certainly had to run 1 and 2 different to what you ran 3 and 4 late in the race. Sorensen really put the pressure on you to, I'm pretty sure he even led a lap or 2. What was it like trying to get back by him? But with the luck of the yellows coming out, played in your favour tonight.
Yeah, my butt was puckering there at the end. I saw him up top and I was like, oh shit, he's flying. So it kind of pressured me into having to run the bottom a little harder than I was used to, and I was just trying to play defensively, not really give him a lane up top to get around me, and just try to keep him behind me.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations on the win here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Race number 1 of 4. It is the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models. Dylan, before we let you go, of course, sponsor on this race car, people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you, buddy?
Got to thank you guys for doing the broadcast and everyone watching over on UDTV. Got to thank Rocket Racing Setups, Reliable Energy Solutions, Gross Designs, MyDirtBox.com, Milner Meeting Design, and CD Cinematography.
There we go. Nice, short, sweet, and simple to the point. Dylan Yeager, home in first place. Alex Robinson, you're standing by with the driver that comes home in second spot.
Second place, another podium, though, for the season here. That 45 machine of Hagen Sorensen. You had a run, you had a great car tonight, but you just couldn't get it done. You ran out of laps.
Yeah. That bottom was really strong coming out of 4. I mean, you could see coming out of 2 there, I caught him a whole bunch, and then he pulled me out of 4. I knew my only chance was going to the high side in 4 and trying to get a big run somehow, because I couldn't really go below him. He had that locked down. He slid up and kind of blocked me, so I couldn't even.
Man, though, especially those last few restarts, you had the biggest chance. That run out of 2, the battles heated up, especially take us through when second through about 6th was all battling it out, and you were right there in the middle. Take us through what was going through your head with you when you were going 3-4 wide.
Honestly, I was just trying to stay out of wrecks. I know it's going to get pretty interesting, so I kind of was to the point where if I saw somebody get into another person, I was just going to let out of it, and hopefully I didn't get drilled from behind. And I somehow got by those guys, and I was really fast coming out of 2, like I said, but coming out of 4, it just really killed me. That bottom was rolling.
But a good rebound after not making a feature last week. Good rebound. I saw you practicing earlier this week. You look really strong, and a good rebound for you here. So you still have a chance at coming home and taking a back-to-back points title. So what's your plan going into next week at Weedsport?
Man, like every week, I'm just trying to win one. That would be awesome. That would put me pretty far up there in points. I don't know what I am right now, but I think that should put me top 2 if I can snatch a win next week. At least get a top 3 is my goal, though.
Well, who's on the car? Who you got to thank for getting you again on a podium?
First off, I got to thank my mom and dad. I can't even be doing this without them. Then I got to thank Foles Graphics, doing all my reps and everything, and all the boys back at 100% Racing helping me out.
Well, congratulations. That is your second place finisher, the 45 of Hagen Sorensen. Brett, I think you're with our third place finisher.
Yeah, standing by the driver of the number 33 machine, Richard Murtaugh Jr., buddy. Congratulations on their third place. A hell of a run. Man, you left it late in that one, but you finally got the job done. You come over the podium here. You got to be pleased about that result.
Yeah. I wasn't really expecting too much from this race. I'm pretty bad here, so Jaeger, this is his place, so he kind of talked me into running this like literally last second. So decided to jump in, and I was just kind of riding for the whole race. Then with about 10 to go, I finally stepped on the loud pedal and drove up from 12th up to 3rd. So I'll take it.
Yeah, it's not a bad run, passing 9 cars here at Fairbury. You certainly had your fair share of battles throughout this main event. What do you think the key was for you in passing a lot of these cars? To bring it home on a final podium position.
Definitely not listen to Dylan at all. He was running the bottom, and he was telling me to run the bottom, and I went down there, and I just kept getting past, and I kept trying the bottom. I was hoping to get some speed, but just nothing would work for me. So I jumped up to the top, and I tried warning him that the top was there, but he stuck to the bottom. It worked out, but definitely not listening to Jaeger here anymore.
So it just goes to show you that you've got two different drivers running two different distinct grooves and being able to finish up in the top 3. Richard, congratulations, buddy, on this third place finish here in the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models. We know there's a lot of people behind the scenes, a lot of sponsors on this race car, buddy. Who gets it done for you?
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of support lately. As usual, Rocket Racing Setups for always keeping me up front. Reliable Energy Solutions, Fledre Properties, Gross Designs, Aaron, Brian, MyDirtBox.com, Slam Sim Sports, Milner Media and Design, Sievers Racing Media, CD Simtography, Jaeger for all the call outs throughout the race. Just let me know where the line was going to go. And you guys for broadcasting, Steve, William, everyone else behind the scenes. It's always fun showing up and having a place to go race.
All right, there we go. Richard Murtaugh, they're home in 3rd place. And Alex, well, that wraps up race number 1 of 4 here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. We turn our attention now towards the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds here in, I think, about 40 or 50 minutes time. So, but before we let you go, before we head off, we've still got that to cover. But your final thoughts on the Pro Late Models?
Well, I just did a little bit of math.
Oh,
50 points.
This is scary.
I used a calculator. I'm 100% sure I'm right on this one. The points are in from tonight, so going into the season championship at Weedsport, 50 points separate 1st through 5th, with Gavin Collins taking the points lead after tonight's feature event.
I've got the greatest idea. I've got an idea. I've got an idea on my brain. You want to hear this great idea?
Oh, I'm scared.
Should be, as should everybody else. I'm thinking, since we're getting Cedar Lake in a couple of days, what about we put it to the committee here at the World of Thunder Esports League? What about we go to Cedar Lake instead of Weedsport for the finale?
Please, I will pay to see that race. That is a racetrack that will have 5 days, if that, to prepare for that race. So I will beg that committee up there to make that move for Sunday.
All right, well, tell you what, we'll wrap this one up. Again, a big thanks to DirtFan.com with their support of the DirtFan.com Fixed Pro Late Models here with the World of Thunder Esports League. Again, a big thanks to Steve McGill and BJ Duval for all what they do behind the scenes in putting these races on. Alex, thank you for your time. We're not done with just yet. Like I said, you'll stick around for the Grace Productions UMP Modifieds, and we'll get set for that one. But a big thanks to World of Thunder Esports League, Rocket Racing Setups for their support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And until next time, this is on behalf of Alex Robinson and Brett Wheeler. I'm not going to say goodbye. We'll say go grab a drink of water and come back in about 40 minutes' time.